point where like there was a point in the evolution where like
just chimps wanking all the time. Nothing was getting done.
Hi, support for Threeskins is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming, champions of the world. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped just launched their 4th generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0, all across Europe. You heard that right, the 4.0. Join over 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer just for you. 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code Threeskins at manscaped.com. Don't trust me? How about you listen to some of our customers?
I once had an unfortunate incident shaving my ballsack with hairdresser's clippers. Not gonna get that with the new Lawnmower 4.0 from Manscaped.
Imagine shaving with a sleek, well-designed, optimized trimmer that makes shaving time your favorite time in the bathroom.
With the 4.0, you can customize your trim with additional guard lengths 1 to 4, so I can trim my balls and then my beard.
No, wait! If you've been using the same nut trimmer on your face, you've been doing it wrong. No one wants to end up with pubes in their mouth.
Did I mention the 4.0 has wireless charging with some long words that I don't, it just does wireless.
I once tried shaving my balls in the dark, but now thanks to the 4.0, I can see where and who I'm trimming.
Your balls will thank you.
I know mine have.
Get 20% off and free shipping with the code Threeskins at manscaped.com. Yes, that's 20% off and free shipping with the code Threeskins at manscaped.com. Unlock your confidence and use the right tools for the job with Manscaped.
Guys, welcome back to the best podcast in the world. Today is the 69 number, the sex number.
Oh.
The 69 sex number. We don't really number them anymore, but today we have to because it is our 69th proper podcast and not free screens, or a 0.5.
It's crazy that we've done 69 of these. 69?
Yeah, and we did like 60 of them in the first year and the last year and a bit.
That's like 80 hours of us just talking
shit.
Pure shite, yeah. Terrible.
Yeah, anyway, so we did some human facts before, got some sex facts, but we're going to talk about the fact that we went off to Devon, I guess.
Yeah, you guys went on a little jaunt, didn't you? You went away.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was okay. It's just Devon, isn't it? It's not that interesting.
That's pretty good.
The walks were good.
The what was good? The walks?
The walks. That was about it. The rest of it was boring.
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to edit it, because Greg goes on like 2 walks where he's just laughing at the fact that I couldn't go with him. And then we filmed
It's funny though.
We filmed a little bit where I'm like sad. But that video will probably come out in about 3 years because there's so much to fucking edit with that.
Yeah, no, you didn't get up to much else?
I went on a sea tractor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like a toddler.
He was there like, oh, I can't wait to go on the sea tractor tomorrow.
And I was just like,
Greg was like the adult. Greg was like the adult that was like, nothing's interesting.
No, I was the adult. I was the adult that was sat there like, while his kid's going on this dumb sea tractor. It's like, oh, damn it!
I've paid £20.
Paid £20.
Greg was doing like this awkward thing where he really didn't want to go on it, and I was like, well, what's wrong with it? And then I had to like finally get it out of you, and you were saying, oh, it's for kids, oh, it's for this. And then you were like, oh, actually, I was scared of it like tipping over because this specific sea tractor.
I also don't like the sea. That's just a
this
fact,
specific sea tractor broke down like 2 years ago, and they had to like get boats to get people off, even though it's only like 100 meters of sea tractor.
Yeah, no thanks.
Why not?
Don't blame him. Yeah, no.
You just swim it.
No.
If it's short enough, like if you could like wade back.
But it's like a common like not misconception, but like when you're fucking in the sea, the distance you're like, oh, it's not that far, but swimming takes a lot out of you, and it's
Dude,
like
you could literally walk it.
What, like, you mean, like, the distance you could walk it, or you mean, like, you could stand up
You could stand up in it.
Oh, okay, well.
Couldn't you?
No, not really.
You could. If a tractor can drive through it.
Yeah, but it was it wasn't, like, that. It's a tractor, and the wheels are, like, this, like, the height of this ceiling, and then fucking, it goes even higher than that. I don't know.
Maybe you couldn't then. Maybe you
would. All that you need to know is that it was pretty dull.
It was.
It would be like 30 seconds of the video, if that.
Less than that.
Yeah, so it was probably not worth the wait.
But you're telling me, like, it was all right, but we went to the Lord of the Rings forest.
Yeah, the Lord of the Rings. That was.
Oh, the pictures from that looked amazing.
That was amazing. That is like
Wistman Wood.
Wasn't even the best place I went. Devon. It's okay, but like the views in Devon are insane. Like nature looks good. You got fucking sea cliffs. Like I went on another walk and I went around all these sea cliffs. Oh man, fucking beautiful.
Another thing we did there was we went to the biggest aquarium in the UK.
What's that in Devon?
It was very good.
I don't know because they got the sea nearby.
It's in Plymouth.
Alright. You think who's going to Plymouth all the time?
Plymouth is small.
It's fucking tiny, isn't it?
Yeah. I was.
That's the first time you've been back there for a long time, isn't it?
I was born in
Plymouth. Oh, yeah, you were born in Plymouth, weren't you? Yeah. It's not Scape. So,
Yeah, my parents used to live down there back then.
They lived there for like 2 years. And Mum, when we were down there, because we went down with our family, my mum was like, "Hey, Greg, do you want to go see the house?" And we were just like, it could be any house. We would have no idea which house it would be. You could take us to a random house and say, "This is where we live."
I was like,
take you to the aquarium.
Neither of us will remember.
I have a spiritual connection to this house. Yeah. No, I don't fucking remember it. It's not going to mean anything to me.
Yeah, but it'd still be interesting to see, though, wouldn't it?
Nah,
I'd like to. If that was me, I'd have been interested to see.
Our childhood house, that's good. And it's not very far from here.
Yeah. That's quite nostalgic.
Were you born in the house or were you born in a hospital in
the hospital,
right?
Yeah. But the hospital got torn down, so it doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, it's because they were producing people like you out
there. Yeah, once the Omen fucking came out.
Man. I loved it.
Tear the fucking place down.
Did you go up to much? Because we tried to get you to come along, didn't we?
Yeah, no, I just went out on the weekend of that and just got very, very drunk.
Why will you never get drunk with us, Lewis?
Well, I didn't intend on it.
You don't trust us.
No. He knows we'll mess with him.
I mean, I don't go out and get drunk much anyway. It's fucking just not something I do. I've never really enjoyed drinking. But my mate, one of my best mates I grew up with, got married last weekend. So like it was the weekend before, wasn't it? Like very impromptu, last minute at like 6 o'clock, he was like, "I'm having a kind of stag drinks thing. It's like some of the bride's family and his old man and all that." And so I was just like, "Yeah, I'll come out." And then it just went haywire.
Greg, that's what we have to do, Greg. We have to have stags for. I'm just gonna find a random person.
I do have a funny story actually. I haven't asked him if I could tell this, but I won't name him and fucking. But so the plan was that they were going to go out for a few drinks. It was like me and a few of our mates, and then their families and that, and they organised to go for. Where we went, there's like 3 pubs and an Indian takeaway. So about 9 o'clock, they were going to go off for an Indian. So the other 3 of us were like, we'll just stay in the pub and have a few drinks and that. So 9 o'clock, they all disappear for a curry. We didn't see him again because we all got plastered. But the next day, he messages us like, "Boys," he's like, I'm in trouble. We were like, "What?" And he's like, so he got plastered. He had a curry. Threw up on the table in the curry house, and they just covered it up with a cloth and left.
Yeah.
But they caught him on CCTV, and they sent him the video of the CCTV, and he put it on like our little group chat. And you just see him sat there, and he's all looking a bit like sheepish, and he's like, and then mate just look. He's like, "Oh, you know, in Big Daddy, where he like, just covers it with he just picks up a cloth and he's like, just puts it over the top of it." But they message him like he's got to pay a fine.
How did they find him?
Don't know. But yeah, well, I guess maybe like the booking was under his name or some shit, and they knew what table it was. Maybe, I don't know, but yeah, to pay a fine, and he's got to pay for 2 new tablecloths, and he's got to go around and apologise to the waitress that picked up the tablecloth and got covered in sick. Apparently,
yeah, but what are they gonna do if he says no?
That's what I said. I was like, sure, they can't make you do that.
They can't. They can't.
But, I don't know.
At the end of the day, if you have a public venue where you're forcing drinks down someone's gullet as your
form of income, this is what I said weird. I
all
was
part of it.
talking to my mum about it. It's like
But if they sell
Friday
booze at
night,
an Indian,
yeah,
it's still
Friday
I
night
understand
curry
that.
house in a place that's literally a stone's throw away
I
from
would just
three
accuse
pubs.
them of food poisoning.
It must happen all the time. Well, yeah, he said it was immediately after the curry.
Oh mate,
he
I
felt
saw.
fine.
I'll even turn up. I'll turn up to the court. I saw someone chopping up rats around the back. I'm not saying that that's what you were feeding them.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's what they're feeding them.
I found a
That would be
bag
slander.
full of cats' heads. I want to
It's
fucking
suspicious.
Milking rats.
yeah.
I saw a guy meeting this guy's description, picking up flattened rats off the road.
Dude.
There's
No, the dried up frogs.
oh god, yeah. The dried up frogs. We don't see them much anymore. Do you remember them dried
Yeah,
up
like
frogs?
little flattened fucking.
Flattened frogs.
Where
Yeah.
are they? They just disappeared off the face.
It's
of
the
earth.
same as white dog shit. Don't see that anymore.
That's
That was
true.
the thing.
I heard a thing about that though. Apparently, it's something to do with it's an ingredient that they used to put in dog food that they don't use anymore because it's like
okay.
unhealthy. But yeah, white dog shit when I was a kid was everywhere.
Yeah.
Weird. I
Weird,
never
innit?
noticed that, but
You never noticed white dog
You
shit?
never seen white dog shit?
Dog shit. If you went to like a park or anywhere and there was shit, it was always completely
Yeah.
white. Do you remember white dog shit?
I don't. I
Anyone
didn't
at
used
home?
to go around looking at dog shit.
Because
Yeah.
you remember in Step Brothers as well. Do you remember Step Brothers? He's like, you licked that white dog shit.
Ah, mate, it's been so long since.
Because it's like you can't because shit kind of blends into the grass, but when it's fucking like pure white, it looks like a little mound of cocaine. Like you notice
That's
it, you
weird.
see it,
That
like-
is, mate. I did not.
You remember
I
white
did
dog
not
shit,
know
right?
this.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So, guys, write in the in the comments. Do you remember white dog shit?
Remember white dog
and
shit?
do you remember flattened crispy frogs?
Oh yeah.
Me and Greg were going to look for these flattened crispy frogs and make jerky.
I think the last time we found, I saw
Frog
one.
jerky.
Frog jerky.
Saw one maybe 4 years ago. I think.
Yeah.
That is, I haven't seen one since.
I bet frog tastes.
Used to see them every
With that though,
fucking
it's
day.
probably literally just because, like, say, the wildlife is slowly but surely.
If I can get us some
Increasing,
like
yeah.
frogs, like edible frogs, would you make frog jerky for me? You need a dehydrator, don't you?
Yeah, they're quite expensive. I'll ask about like DIY with methods.
I remember a few years
Leaving
ago
in
when
the
when I was in Georgia, and there was like this weird little. It was like a cowboy town. It was weird. I can't remember what the specific the name of it was, but there was this like the general goods store, and there was all these different jerkies, and I bought loads of them. They cost me loads. I wanted to use them on the channel because this was like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But I got like moose
I
jerky,
think I
like
remember you putting in.
I
the
had
chat
like
about it
alligator
whilst you were away,
jerky.
yeah.
I had ostrich jerky. There were loads of fucking weird ones. But yeah, I think I ate more.
No frog jerky.
No frog jerky.
Oh come on, man! We got to make frog jerky.
I wonder what
for a
frog
video.
does
Think
taste
about how
like.
many frogs you need just to make one packet of jerky.
Yeah.
They're tiny.
You'd have to use like a toad.
I swear
If
if
you use
it-
a toad, it would get you high as well. You could lick the jerky.
We saw a toad in Devon, man.
We saw
Did
a
you?
toad in
Yeah,
Devon. Yeah,
I don't like. They freak me out.
Yeah,
Little
they're a bit
frogs
freaky.
I can deal with, but toads,
They're big.
I don't.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
what it is. It's not like I come across them often, but they make me uneasy. I don't
Massive.
like them. Yeah.
Well, where we saw it was the largest waterfall in the UK.
Yeah.
Where we walked up, didn't we? We walked up to it, and it was like, oh, okay, that's a pretty big waterfall. It's probably the biggest one I've ever seen in the UK.
yeah.
But is it really the biggest one in the UK? And then we went round the corner, didn't we? And we were like, okay,
Yeah.
that's the one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it sort of tricked you.
And apparently, there's like this.
Is that
whole...
the one that you sent me a photo of? That was the biggest
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
There was.
'Cause it wasn't like necessarily like what, but it was just really fucking long, like
yeah.
real far up there. Yeah.
I preferred it to Niagara Falls.
Really?
Yeah, it just looks.
It looks cool.
See, I
It's
liked
just
when we
cool.
went to Niagara Falls. I liked going there for the sake, like, for being like it's it's a real. But I just remember how fucking cold I was.
It was
free-
pretty
the
cold.
water. I remember you watched it. It froze before it hit the like all the
Yeah.
bottom was frozen. The water would come, and it just it was so, and you could feel all the mist. And you're already freezing, and the mist's like hitting you. It was so cold.
I always forget you guys have been to Niagara Falls.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
What's funny about the UK highest waterfalls is like there's a big contestant. There's 3 of like that all claim that they're the
They all
highest,
have a fight over it.
and they're all like,
How do they
that-
not know for definite?
Because go on.
it's like small little things. For example, the one we went to is a diverted river. It's
Okay.
like, oh, that doesn't count. That's technically not a real river.
and one of them's
real
like,
one.
oh, ours has
Aren't all waterfalls from rivers? Why does that make any difference?
because humans have diverted it so it'll.
So it
goes
does it
off
on
there.
purpose.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
man-made.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
it's
right.
semi-man-made though, isn't it? Like,
I mean, it's a real river. It's just been diverted, is all.
Still counts.
yeah, I
Surely.
think it counts. I think most rivers have been diverted.
Yeah, at some point.
Technically.
I mean, yeah, that's probably true.
But yeah, they're all like, and I saw one and it was like, yeah, but we have 3 falls and that counts as the highest waterfall because they're all close together. And I was just like, just shut up.
Yeah, it's just nerds. Waterfall nerds, man.
Waterfall nerds,
Fucking
yeah.
waterfall
They're like
nerds.
train spotters. They're in that bracket. Train spotters, waterfall nerds, and cricket fans. You know what I mean?
This one's 132, not 131.
Down there with their fucking
mate.
tape measure.
No one
yeah.
gives a shit.
All right then, boys. So should we get into these sexual
Let's
facts?
get into the sexy facts.
Because I think maybe about 30, 40 podcasts ago, we did human ones. Human facts about the human bodies.
Weird body
that
facts.
weren't to do with sex because I
remember
wanted to hold
a few
it off.
of those. When it like if if your brain was flat, it would be like the size of a pillowcase or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Wasn't
something
it?
like that. Yeah.
I can vaguely remember a few of them.
That's the thing. Like people watching these will be like, "Oh, you've done this before," and we're just there like, "We did it, and we don't remember."
Don't remember.
Free mutually, we've got the worst memories.
Yeah.
Like it's terrible.
It's awful. Like I'll write something in the chat, and someone will go, "I think we did that," and then I'll be like, "Did we?"
Yeah.
And then we'll just
Pretty
be
sure.
talking about it for like.
I feel like we've done this, but we'll do it anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think we have because some of these things on here, especially the first one, which you guys, you know, I'm a big guy, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big guy.
Yeah, you're fat.
You guys are technically like you're probably normal and you're like on the slimmer side.
Yeah. Got a lot of diversity.
I'm my BMI is like 20 something.
I don't know what my BMI is,
24,
but I know I'm
23,
probably
24.
like 9
But
stone.
I'm in the
or
average.
under. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Fat men have more sexual endurance than thin men.
What does that mean? What do they mean by sexual endurance?
Greg, do you
Yeah,
want
but
to see
exactly.
it? Do you want to
I
see it?
want
It's
definition.
that line there.
Okay, that fucking helps.
And it's
don't
Greg-
know, because
it's
surely-
because I was sat over there and you said, "Hurry the fuck up with the facts."
Well, then hurry the
Surely
fuck
it's
up.
not
You should-
dependent though on how big you are, because surely it's just how quickly you get out of breath and how long it takes for you to start aching.
I think it's because fat guys just lay there and don't do any of the work. That's why they have more sexual endurance because they're like too fat to do anything.
Yeah.
No,
So
I
they
think
don't
it's
have
because
to
they're
do it.
more
Caught you out.
thankful.
Yeah,
More
all right,
thankful.
fatty. Yeah, all right.
More thankful. They're getting some.
No, I
Dude,
think
when you're
it's the-
fat, it is harder to get sex, and I'm telling you that as someone who used to be thin, then slim, then normal, then fat. It's so much more harder to get laid when you're a big guy.
Okay, that's true, but my point still stands that fat people can't really do much work. So
Of
that
course they can.
they just lay there.
Doggy.
No, but like,
Doggy is like the
yeah,
fat man's.
they can't.
Yeah.
But they can't
Resting your
yeah, but
belly
no,
on
they-
a
they-
fucking ass.
Get the
Yeah.
old gun on their ass.
Because now the
Literally, we have to do that.
because the movement is slamming this poor woman with
Slamming.
your with your massive belly. It's gonna destroy her.
Maybe she likes it. Dad bods are kind of in now.
Yeah.
Although I'm further than a dad bod.
I don't know. You're not that. We take the piss, but you're not that big, really.
I'm closer to a dad bod than you.
Yeah,
You're
the
not
dad bod is
that
kind of like a little bit of a gut.
Look at all the old fucking like
Little bit
sitcoms
of a
and
guy.
cartoons and things. It's always a big fat guy with some beautiful woman. Always.
Or some like old guy with like a 20-year-old in like Adam Sandler movies.
Oh yeah.
What crazy thing will I do this in this movie?
What the hell would I do next?
This is my mother.
You need to watch it.
Hello, family too.
You do need, I know I said it last time, but you do need to watch Uncut Gems.
I will.
He should have got a fucking Oscar
Yeah,
for that.
yeah.
Is he good for it?
Oh,
is he?
mate. It makes you realise, because like, yeah, you're so used to just, but then he gives this performance and it's like, fuck, it's so
That's probably why.
fucking
Yeah, but
good.
that's
Yeah.
probably.
He's
it's the
incredible
contrast
in
that's
it.
probably
Yeah.
made it good.
Mate, I don't. He
Nah,
is
he's
really
just
good. In
good.
it,
He's
though.
just good in it.
Trust me, watch it and you'll
I will,
fucking.
I
We'll
will
watch
watch
it
it.
together. I'd like to see. It's one of those films. Do you know what it is? Like
Uncut foreskins.
Uncut 3. Yeah, whatever. It's one of those films though. Like, you know, that you're desperate for your mates to watch, but you want to see their reaction to it as well.
So you're just
like-
gonna be sat me.
I'm just gonna be watching
You're gonna be
you,
watching
like-
me watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, that scene's about to come up.
It's one. Yeah.
Oh,
it's
no.
one of those films, man. It's just
I
constant.
do that.
Stop looking at your phone. Stop looking at your
It's
phone.
constant anxiety. You're sitting there watching it, like it's fucking. Yeah, it's really good. I've gone on about it like 4
It's a good
podcasts.
film.
It's
You
really
should
good.
definitely
And
watch it.
Good Time is really good as well.
I need to
Robert
watch that.
Pattinson.
Is it a good time?
It is a good time.
Right, so
Sorry, back to the set.
there's 2 things that swell every time a man and a woman have sex.
Swell.
Swell. That's
swell.
3.
Mm.
Number 1, what is it?
The pernus.
The pernus.
Yeah.
Number 2, what do you think it might be?
The
It swells on a woman, and it's not.
Clitoris?
No.
no.
Yeah.
The I don't know the medical term for it.
The hole.
Yeah. The opening.
No.
No.
Doesn't swell. No.
Boobs.
Boobs.
There we go.
Boobs swell.
What? While you're shagging, the boobs get bigger.
I would say
They
get
swell.
bigger. They get a little bit.
They don't
more...
go.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I've never noticed
firmer. I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah. There's one other place, but if you can guess it, I'll give you a tenner.
Prostate.
Is it the? I was gonna say that. I was gonna
It's
say
not the prostate.
That's what I thought it would be.
It's not the prostate.
Is
Okay,
it
what
something
is it?
really fucking weird then? Like that you wouldn't expect? Your big toe. Like what is it?
It's down those kind of lines.
What? Your
Ankles?
thumbs.
Not your fuck. Your what? Adam's apple.
No, your ankles.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yours are already swollen.
Is it your knees because you do a lot of where a lot of the work comes from?
No.
Fuck.
Brain?
It's
Your brain.
You get some meningitis.
I'm feeling so smart right now.
Get some fucking sexual meningitis.
Sexual
I'll
meningitis
give
is
you
a
a clue.
great name for a band.
It's something to do with scent.
Your nasal
Yes.
passage.
Yes.
It swells.
Your inner nasal passage swells when you have sex.
On a man and a woman.
Yeah, and they think it's something to do with pheromones.
Hmm.
And
Right.
this isn't part of the facts, but I did read that if you smell better, the sex is better for both people. But
By
not-
smell better, you mean
not
if you smell nicer, not if
yeah,
you can
if
smell
a guy
good.
smells nicer, but if a girl smells dirtier, it's better for the man.
Yeah.
It's
I when you first started, I was like, what? But I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, because blokes are just like...
Yeah.
like,
You go into animal mode, don't you?
Yeah.
Give us some
Yeah,
of that. Give me some of that tang.
Yeah.
I don't care, I'll fucking lick it.
That definitely. Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense.
That's also it's not part of this, but it's what I've been reading a little bit. And what were we talking about? Tang, smell. Yeah, I don't worry. I'll go into the next one. Yeah, the tang.
Yeah.
So, guys, can you think what the German for contraceptive might be? And it's not a type of thing. It's a word.
Contraceptive, but with a K.
No,
What, like how they say it? How they say contraception?
there's a word for it, and it's like long.
Well, fuck knows.
I don't know, like sex, baby preventer. But in German.
Das Babypreventer, ja.
It's Schwangerschaftsverhütungsmittel. Schwangerschaftsverhütungsmittel.
That sounds like a football manager.
Schwangerschaftsverhütungsmittel. I can't fucking say it.
Where is it?
F one down.
I can't even say. Oh, fuck me. That's so long. Schwangerschaftsverhütungsmittel.
That's very good.
Well, it's not, because there'll be someone German like you said that.
There's no
completely
Germans. But
fucking wrong.
after what Greg said about the Germans on this podcast, there's no one listening from Germany. So.
I can't remember
I
what
was
Greg
always
said about the
supportive.
Germans, so I
I've
don't wanna-
always been supportive.
Yeah, I know you've been supportive of them. That's the problem.
Not that way. No. I like Germans, man.
Okay, so we were talking just before this. Greg was like, I can't remember which one of you said it. It's something to do along the lines of who's having sex loads. And I said, old people.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Matt said that apparently men get 11 erections a day, which
Definitely
makes
not.
no sense.
That's not what I was on about, but yeah.
no, that's
definitely not
why
true.
we brought it up, because you said that, and then we said, okay, what
about the
how are you
oldies,
getting
yeah.
11 erections a day? And
When you're 93.
maybe if you're having sex a lot, but you know, like who the fuck is having sex 11
Right.
times a day? No one's having sex 11 times a day.
I probably get like.
And then Matt just said it was old people. Old
It
people.
might be old people.
See,
I've
it
heard the
depends on
rumours.
what you're classing as old people. Like, are we classing like just on the brink of 60? Because some like late 50
Above 40.
Are like, Okay, well then, yeah, but like I'm thinking like you're
retiree,
talking like 80-year-olds like going at it.
That
like,
goes on to the next thing.
Explain their posture, I guess.
Just bent over.
Yeah, like a fucking banana all the time.
Almost a third of all women over 80 years of age still have sex with their partners.
That makes sense.
What's wrong with old people's sex?
There's nothing wrong with it. I just can't believe
You're
it.
going to be old one day.
I think.
Well, I'm not getting any sex now, so I'm not going to be getting anyone.
The issue isn't so much that it's the mental image of trying to work out the dynamics.
Yeah,
it's like these people are like crippled and stuff.
Yeah,
how are they...
half of them can't get out of an armchair.
They struggle
like...
to even go to the toilet. So
yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
it must be very messy. It must be a very messy thing.
I think it's, if anything, I think it'd be more dry.
I don't know. It's hard to say. I've never seen it. I don't know.
You've never seen it.
I've never.
Do you want to see it?
I've never seen old people sex, and I don't intend on. I'm not gonna do it until I'm old myself. I don't want to see it until then.
It's called connection, Greg. It's not all about attraction.
This is.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Nah, when you're that old,
I don't think I necessarily believe that one.
Well, one of the facts was you get 11 erections per day.
Definitely not.
No,
I'd probably get about 2, 3.
Yeah, I was like 4 max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You always wake up at 1. That's just a thing.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4. I'd say between 2 and 4 a day.
Yeah,
on average. If
you're not counting how many, if you're bashing one out or shagging, if you're just talking completely natural random ones, yeah, 2, 3.
Yeah. Yeah. If it's just natural ones, yeah, I'm thinking like 2. Like when you wake up and then.
Yeah, maybe 1 at some random point in the day. You're shopping, you're down the meat aisle, and you're just like, "Where's that come from?" It's just there.
The meat aisle. Why the meat aisle?
Because it just gets me going.
Is it the sausages?
Yeah.
Why is the camera doing that? Yeah, I don't get that many erections a day. Not 11. Not even when I was a kid.
Nah, even when I was like super horny.
A teen.
Even when I was like super horny and just like, you know, when you first find out about that shit.
Yeah. It's
like,
weird the transition.
Then, not 11. Not even then. Not even closer.
It's weird the flip. How like from just such a young age you go from ew to just it's time to fuck. Like, I don't know.
It's like a switch
overnight. Like
it's like you're like prim proper human being. Hello.
Yeah.
It's like the animal awakens.
It's weird, isn't it? Women genuinely don't understand the struggle.
They don't. People say it's because of testosterone. A lot of obviously like people who transition. Like, one of the things that they don't realize until that is like testosterone just fucking you just get the beast mode engages and women just don't understand. Most women just don't understand it.
I'm jealous. I would love to go about life and not just thinking
it's irritating.
about.
It's kind of irritating. I wish you could just switch it on. Like you okay, beast mode time.
Yeah,
but you can't. It just comes and goes.
Fucking caveman DNA. Yeah, it just comes out here.
Talking about DNA, boys.
Fuck time. Yeah.
A single sperm contains 37.5 milligrams of DNA information.
37 milligrams.
37.5 megabytes. Did I say milligrams?
Megabytes.
Megabytes?
Yeah.
That's a computer thing, isn't it?
Yeah, megabytes. So 37.5 megabytes would be about half an album. Per sperm. About half a music album. Does that make sense?
Half a music album of you.
Yeah, because people would imagine, your DNA, that'd be like terabytes of information. It's really not.
I'd love to go.
Strands.
I'd love us to go and do like a virility test and see. Do you know what I mean? I think that would be jokes.
Yeah, I think we should. A little spermathon.
Yeah, a spermathon.
So they say, on average, ejaculation will have the same amount of data as 62 MacBook Pro laptops.
I don't get
which is like 15,000 megabytes, which is. You know your laptop you have at home? You think of all the storage you can store on that, yeah? Imagine that times 60, and that's the amount of megabytes of DNA is in one spunk.
In one nut?
Yeah.
That's mental.
It's mad, isn't it?
What?
That's just weird.
Yeah. Weird, isn't it?
It is weird, yeah. Because obviously you don't think of, DNA that much as like.
I was just thinking
storage.
of some guy does it when he's shooting a hot rope. It just looks like the Matrix strand.
What's that?
Don't worry. Have you seen the Matrix?
No.
I can't believe that
makes no sense.
Mental.
I do like
bits
that.
of it.
I do like the
films, isn't it? But like, no.
term shooting hot white ropes though.
Shooting hot white ropes.
Yeah, have you ever heard that?
No.
It's like hot white roping someone.
It's good. I like it.
There's a few of those like little fucking, like, making the one-eyed snake, make the bold man cry.
The bold man cry.
Or the little
Just slap head.
Yeah.
So
I can't think of any more off the top.
think
of my head,
of the. I don't know what the guys one is. It's probably about 15. But the world record for the most female orgasms in 1 hour. Guess what it is? How many?
Thousands.
The thousands a bit much.
with
There's definitely girls.
In a woman.
There's definitely girls out there that can.
One woman, 1 hour.
There's definitely girls out there that can come like that, like really insanely, like super quick.
That's
So,
just the
I don't
effect
know.
you give off, Greg.
No, there's definitely like, not even just girls. It does happen. I even just go search it up online. There's loads of videos.
Oh,
out there
I've
as
done
well.
plenty of that.
So
man,
anyway,
trust me, I'll fucking...
because like with a guy, there's a certain amount of loads you can do in a
Yeah.
day.
Is
You
that
need
about-
you need a recharge, don't you?
Yeah,
It's
and
like-
also there's a space.
Reload.
There's a space
Yeah.
between. Yeah, space between times that you have to reload.
Yeah.
Your gun's cocking, put another cartridge in.
I'm gonna say
Like
45.
Yeah, like must be like 50 or so ish.
134.
That's just insane, man.
And what?
On average, how many comes is that?
Well, it's one every 30 seconds, roughly. So imagine.
Yeah, see, there's
What?
Some women are just superhuman.
Imagine a bloke having that. How painful your ballsack would be.
Oh yeah, dude, you dry out.
Yeah.
They would come inside. They would.
Yeah.
Your balls and sacks would come up through your penis hole.
I think that's why guys have that. I think that's why we need the reload
Yeah.
thing and all that. It's because if we could, we would just keep going. We wouldn't stop.
That's so
Yeah.
It needs,
true.
like, there's a point where, like, there was a point in evolution where, like
It's just chimps wanking all the time. Nothing was getting done.
and
No
so
one was
they-
out looking
so
for
they
food
died.
or scavenging.
Yeah.
They just...
It was only the ones that got Olympic after ejaculating and that actually went and got shit done and they survived.
Oh,
That is so true.
It's true though. Like,
wanking all
dude,
day. Yeah.
imagine if most men like they
Yeah.
they just wouldn't be able
If
to
it
help
didn't
themselves.
hurt after 2, you would be doing it all
You'd just
day
be like,
long.
yes, next, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Weird that, isn't it?
Oh, fucking hell.
But can you? Oh god, it would hurt so much. 134 if you're a guy
Is that?
Oh, it would kill you, wouldn't it?
in an hour.
No,
That's
you'd just be
that's
dead.
Yeah,
Fucking-
you're.
How do they measure that?
I don't know.
You do like 15 and you would just be like, this,
It
just,
would
my dick's
Be
going to fall
horrific,
off.
wouldn't
Yeah.
it? I remember the first time I found out, and I remember I was like, "I'm gonna pull a sickie tomorrow from school."
Yeah,
And
man.
I just fucking chugged the shit out of that
Chug,
dick.
chug, chug.
Like I probably did about 8 in a day, and that hurt.
Yeah. I don't know what my record
Yeah.
is in a day.
You're laughing because you did the same thing.
Yeah,
Every
I never
guy
took
did.
a day off school.
Every
for
guy
that.
did pull the sickie the day after they found out about it.
I think I did, yeah.
Oh no, I definitely didn't do that. But
I think the first time I ejaculated as well, I cut my penis on a plant trying to. It's-
on a
it's-
plant.
I'll tell it another day.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
I don't
questions
know.
here.
Have I told you about that one?
No, definitely.
One, how do you cut anything on a plant? And
It
two,
was a sharp
what
plant.
were you doing wanking near a... Were you in a garden centre?
Yeah, were you
Like,
rubbing
what
your
were you
dick on this
doing?
plant, just going,
No, I'll tell it. Remind me to tell it another day.
Okay.
It's a long one.
Okay.
Is it?
This one is. It has happened to me. I don't know why it's a fact, but you can orgasm in your sleep. So when you wet dream, it doesn't mean that you orgasm, but you can still orgasm in your sleep and not wet dream.
I don't think I don't know if
I've
ever
woke
had-
up like mid.
I don't
How
think
do you
I've ever-
orgasm and not nut?
I don't think I've ever had a wet dream. I don't know if you guys
I
have had
have.
it. I definitely
I had my
Yeah.
first proper one when I was like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I'm exactly this because like you grow like on those like American movies and things like high school, they make out like it's a super common thing. When I was younger, never ever happened to me once. I think I had my first one when I was like 20, and I've only ever like it's only ever happened to me like once or twice, maybe 3 times. But yeah, they make out like it's a really common thing that always happens, but no, never.
You've never had it happen?
You've never had it.
I like when it comes to like sex and dreams, it's usually when I'm like lucid dreaming. But the problem with it is that like you never get to that point. You always wake up beforehand.
Yeah,
and it's just frustrating.
The only times I've ever done it, I have woken up, but it's just too late. It's like when you wet the bed, like you always wake up like a split second, and you're like, oh no. Yeah, it's happening.
I'm shooting the ropes.
Yeah, I'm shooting the white ropes. It's a bit like that, like having a sexy dream, and you're like, oh, this is great. Oh. And then you sort of, you come around, and you're like, I
don't know. I feel like maybe I have, but I just haven't noticed it.
I've never done it like in my sleep and then just woken up like, when did you do that? Like, I always tend to wake up as it's happening. Like,
yeah, tell us, guys, about your wet dreams. And if
is
you
this too fucking personal?
Have you ever woken up as a girl and you've just been?
That's just weird. Yeah, I
made the bed a bit sloppy.
I don't think I have. I don't know. I don't have a memory, at least, of waking up and going,
you can tell me that for free.
Hell.
You probably have, but you just got up and cracked on with the day, you know what I mean? Like
that is definitely a possibility.
Maybe you thought it was piss.
That's also a possibility.
Sex piss.
Alright, so talking about semen still, I know, it's the 69 podcast. This is what else are you going to get?
It's just what happens.
Smutty content.
So I know that you lose 200 calories per half hour of sex, depending on the intensity.
That's not
that
much,
I'm so skinny,
really.
mate. Top shag.
Yeah, but 200 calories. That's not that much.
Yeah,
is it?
But for a teaspoon of semen, it's 35 calories. It's all that DNA, I think.
You lose calories jizzing.
Mate, you must be wanking every fucking hour.
Trying to break that record.
No. I don't think you lose calories from jizzing.
Oh no, it's got calories in it.
No, but you have to because like your body has to take 35 calories out of your body.
Those calories were inside you, and now they're not.
Yeah.
So if we were going to do like a calorie losing challenge, one of us could just sit there and wank all their cum out, and the others could just.
I've won.
Would that work?
Before I've even had a wank.
I think like a part of any good weight loss program should now involve wanking.
Yeah.
You've got several wanks.
You do work up a sweat sometimes, don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
It's weird.
Then you're getting arm strength. Remember to switch arms every now and then. And make
I can't switch arms. I just have to take a break. I can't.
You've got it. Because otherwise you're going to get one arm that's big and one arm that ain't.
Yeah, no, like Quagmire.
Yeah, exactly.
He comes out the fucking,
Dude, I'm not a huge Family Guy fan, but that is funny.
Yeah, because he stood at the side for ages and you can't see it, and he just walks and it's like, bang! It's massive. He's been like locked in his house for like a week.
Right, boys. So we've got like 3 left.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that we all did recently, so stay away from us, ladies. Shaving your pubes makes you more likely to spread sexually transmitted infection.
Really?
Really?
You'd think that?
I guess it's because it's closer skin on skin, isn't it? Yeah. The only thing I think that it would help with less is probably like crabs, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's more.
But I think crabs live under the skin.
Hey? No, they live in the bush, don't they? Like lice.
No, I think they live under the skin.
Under the skin?
Under the skin.
Yeah, like in the little pore where the
that
hair
would be a
comes
great
out.
skit. The little crab. Under the skin. That would be brilliant.
Right, there we go. That's a Threeskins fucking skit come up with right there. That's how we come up with it.
Under the skin. I mean, I've never had crabs, but I thought they just hung around in.
I'm sure I've had crabs.
Who brought crabs to the party? You know, I thought they lived in the jungle, like
lice. Or nits.
They go under your skin. That's terrifying.
That's weird.
Right, crabs STI. Let's have a little look. Let's see. They don't look good. Oh, you can get them on your eyelids.
Oh my God.
Can you see that? I don't want to put it up on there.
Why do they call them crabs though? Because it doesn't look anything like a crab.
What is crabs? They can live at any part of the body with hair. So you can have head crabs. I did not know that.
My head's alright.
Does that mean I can have crabs in my beard?
Can you get crabs from like having it in your head and scratching it and then scratching your balls after?
Must be able to.
Or if you've got
They're just
someone
lice, aren't they, really?
sitting
Yeah.
on your face, you end up with it in your beard.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely.
I thought they lived under the skin, but it doesn't seem...
Doesn't.
No, it's just, well, lice are quite common in homeless people or something, and...
That's
We'll do it another day. We'll do STIs for another day, and we'll teach you the ins and outs of the STI world, and if crabs live under the skin.
Face.
He's getting itchy. He's getting itchy.
I've still got those, like, because obviously when you're a kid and you find out about sex and all, it's this fascinating thing. But I remember, like, and obviously you're wanking and you're loving that shit, and I just remember you get to that thing where you do sex ed. And then they show you the pictures.
They try and scare you out of it.
And you're just like, there was a bit where I was just like, oh, right. You like, dicks that like falling off and stuff. And I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
It puts you off for a bit.
That doesn't really happen.
Puts you off for like 2 hours. And then...
Herpes, like, the idea of herpes, like, terrifies me.
Yeah.
Why?
That,
you probably have it.
Well, yeah, but like, not
Everyone
properly.
has it.
Do you know what
the
I mean?
thing is, though, is that
not
like...
properly.
Yeah, but everyone has it.
Yeah, but...
You know what I mean?
Like 80% of people have herpes.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Those people that have have herpes.
Yeah.
Like,
the thing is, though, is that like we live in the future, dude. Like STIs nowadays, you get an STI, you go take some pills and it's gone.
there's no cure for herpes, though, is there? That's why that one terrifies me.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, most of them
There's
you can
like
just get rid of.
Even AIDS nowadays, dude.
There's
You can
like-
get
Take
AIDS
these
and
pills,
take some pills.
Take
and
these
you're okay.
pills. Don't eat any grapefruits, and yeah,
You probably do have herpes.
yeah. And
Have you ever had cold sores?
whatever. No, I don't think I've ever had a cold
Oh,
sore.
okay,
Actually.
then you maybe never had herpes.
Yeah.
I don't think I have.
I think I'm pretty sure a lot of people have herpes and they don't know about it. I probably got it.
Yeah, well, it's sort of like there's some diseases where you can get it, but you just don't show any symptoms.
Yeah, they lay like dormant then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just lives in you.
Under
but don't
the
really do
skin.
anything. Because it doesn't do anything, your body
We
doesn't try to
have
fight
to
it.
do that. If they do live under the skin. If they don't.
if they do, we still have to. So, does anyone know who Alfred Kinsey is? There was a famous movie made about him with he's not Shawshank, Schindler's List. Voldemort.
Oh, Ralph Fiennes.
Not Voldemort. Schindler's List.
Ralph Fiennes.
Qui-Gon.
Oh, Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson played Alfred Kinsey. He was a sex guy who taught people about sex.
Okay.
Have you
No.
never heard of Alfred
No,
Kinsey?
never
Oh,
heard
we
of
could
him.
probably do a whole podcast on him. But anyway, he was able to insert the bristle side of a toothbrush into his urethra. Have you guys ever tried putting anything in
No.
the
No.
wrong hole?
Why would I? I know you have.
That's just weird,
What?
man. Like, there's
I
a
know,
few... There's a few kinks on this planet that, like, I can, like...
Have you heard of sounding?
Like, I can give the benefit of a doubt to a lot of people's kinks, but putting stuff down your urethra, that's...
Yeah.
Have you tried it?
No.
Don't knock it then.
I can knock whatever the fuck I want. That is
awful though. Like,
even
it's
the thought of it is making me like
so much.
seize
Like,
up. Like
yeah.
the thought of it is like
my dick's gone away. It's
Do you
hidden
guys know
away.
what
yeah,
sounding-
it's just hidden straight
Yeah.
up, man.
Do you guys know what sounding rods are? I've never done this, by the way.
No. What is it?
It's like a tube that you put up your thing, and it's like sends electric currents. Apparently, it's really good.
Dude, you're making my fucking dick just shrivel up, man.
Yeah.
It's like an acorn in a fucking tape his nose right now. You know what I mean?
That's good.
Yeah, no, that's horrifying.
I've put one thing up there.
Do you want to tell the people? You don't have to.
Do you know what it is?
No.
Well, unless it's something different and you've stuck
Oh,
two
no.
things up there, I know what it is.
I remember once trying to. Oh, dude, this is why I never get any girlfriends.
Well, then, no, it worked at the time, didn't it? Wasn't she impressed with it?
Yeah, she thought it was funny, but
Because you grew up in those CKY days where it's
yeah.
like, whoa!
So I put like a daisy up my urethra, so just the daisy things poking out. And I was like, look, I got you a present. I got you some flowers. Anyway, what's wrong with that, Greg?
Were you erect or?
No, I was flopping.
Oh, God, man.
It wasn't one of my 11 erections of the day. So I put it up there, and what I did not know when I tried to take it back out is they have the tiniest spines on them. And you can feel them all.
That's terrible.
The other time is when I had an STI test and they put a cotton bud down there, but that didn't really feel.
See, I've had those, but they've never stuck a.
No.
Nothing in it.
No. Did you ever have the blood test when you went for an STI test?
No.
Where they test you for like AIDS and syphilis?
No, they just sort of swabbed the out.
We've all got to go to get STI tests.
Swab the bell, like.
But after that story, I would never get laid ever again. But it's pretty much what's already going on.
It was the times, wasn't it? That was in sticking flowers up your knob hole. That was just what lads did.
It worked though.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean?
She thought it was funny.
Yeah, if she'd have ran away like, oh my God, get out of this park, it would have been like.
Do you know what? Talking about that, I've spoken to one of my ex-girlfriends about coming on for a phone call.
Yeah.
Would you guys be up for that?
100%. Who else would like to see that? Would you like to see us at home? Would you like to see us have a conversation with Matt's ex? We could ask her all sorts of questions. You could even write in for some stuff for us to ask her.
No, because they're all going to be like, "What? How big is Matt's penis?"
Who would ask that? We just won't answer it. Do you know what I mean? Who would care?
This is urethra stuff, man. I can't get it out of my head.
Greg, when you're asleep. Oh, someone's making noise over there. Anyway, so we've got top 10 most sexually satisfied countries.
Okay.
Guess some of them.
Germany.
No.
What? Germans love it. They're just shitting on each other all the time.
No, they're not.
They are.
Netherlands.
Any poo stuff.
They're using
always...
Schwanger,
Netherlands.
Holland is
Denmark.
sixth. Denmark ain't even in
Belgium, France.
No.
Japan?
Japan is right at the bottom.
It's on the list, though.
The least sexually
satisfied.
satisfied. Only 15%.
Yeah, but is that the least, or is it just the least on that
The average
list?
age of losing your virginity in Japan
the world
is like 30, man. It's crazy. Yeah. They live in a totally different world over there.
Okay.
And you wouldn't think it with all the fucking sexual shit they put in anime.
Oh, France.
No. Yeah,
come on, did you just say France?
Yeah, but where would it be?
The top one.
Are they asking men or women?
I don't know. It just says.
Yeah, because they ask all the blokes and they're like, oh, yeah. And then their wives are like, no. Shut up, mate.
Exactly.
I haven't done it in a year. I don't know.
Okay, so it goes 48% of people in America are sexually satisfied. 48% of people in Canada. 49% of people in Spain. 50% of people in Cififique.
In where?
Cififique.
What the fuck is Cififique?
South Africa.
Oh, right.
50% of people in Holland. 51% of people in Greece. 54% of people in Poland. 61% of people in India. 63% of people in Mexico. And 67% of people in Nigeria.
Okay.
Why Nigeria?
Nigeria?
I just don't get it.
Maybe they just like sex.
Yeah, but why Nigeria? Nigeria's 67%. It's like way higher than the rest of them.
I don't know. I maybe we need to go over there and do some detective work.
Threeskins detective work.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why do Nigerians love shagging? Yeah, I don't know. That'd be a great...
Yeah.
Let's shake things up a bit. Anyway.
Daggering each other and that. Like...
Daggering! Dagger.
So
I love daggering, man. They're so funny.
Yeah.
Right, that is all my facts because I had about 10 minutes to collect them.
Oh, very good.
We can do another time, so it's not that bad.
What are we on?
49 minutes.
I you know,
go on.
Being Nigerian.
Okay.
Like, what is the secret ingredient?
Well, we need to ask them.
Do we have any Nigerian fans?
But like you'd think that if it was something specific about the region, then neighbouring countries would have a similar.
Yeah, that's why I said Nigeria.
Why is it only Nigeria?
Yeah.
It makes no sense because if like the other ones aren't even close
It's
Not
their,
even close.
I think it's their amazing films. When they have Netflix and chill, they've got amazing films on, so they're always satisfied to watch. Have you ever watched? We used to have the Nigerian movie channel on the cable.
Oh, dude, the Nigerian films are just next level.
Yeah, you think Hollywood, Bollywood,
Yeah, but have you heard all of the
Nigeria would.
Surely
I don't know if it's called that, but they have loads.
Surely you've seen some of the memes. You know, like why are you running? You know.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And why are you gay?
Why are you?
No, that's from their.
I thought that was a film.
No, that's their new show.
That's real.
Yeah, it's 100% real.
That's what makes it so good,
dude. It's like an hour-long interview with this guy.
I am not gay. You are gay.
Who is gay?
No, I think what makes that so funny is that he's so earnest in his search for questions.
He doesn't know, doesn't he?
Yeah, he can tell he's actually curious.
He has no idea. He's just like he's so confused.
Who is gay?
Yeah, who is gay?
Yeah, that's great. Anyway, guys, we might do some more of them facts again in the future.
On
with
the
a little bit more
169.
depth.
I was about to say,
169,
we need to hit another sex number beforehand.
I can't think of any
Another
other sex numbers.
Yeah, there was 69. There's got to be another sex number.
What are we going to do for 420, boys?
Get baked and do a podcast.
Oh, mate, I can't get
We can all have edibles then.
Yeah, edible podcast.
I might be able to do edibles, but I feel like I have a panic attack if I did now.
Yeah, but we'll all have beers as well.
Ah, yeah, man. You can calm down getting too high with beer, I tell you. It's the secret ingredient. That loads of people used to be like, Greg, you've smoked a whole fucking quarter. And I'm just there like, dude, all you gotta do is just drink some booze, calms the high down.
I could never do. Even when I was like a smoker, I could never.
If you drink and then you smoke, you're gonna die.
I think pretty much for like the 2 years or so that I was fucking like blazing every day. I literally don't think I touched a drop of alcohol.
Yeah, I would
like
always
2.5
There's
years.
3 things that I've found out that are supposed to calm you down from high. So because it all fucks us up now. Like weed doesn't like fuck us up, but.
Oh mate, yeah.
You get jittery and stuff after like doing it every day for like 2 or 3 years, which
we
have all done.
It fucks with me.
Anyway, so there's 3 things. The first thing is the booze that Greg said about.
It 100% works.
You have about 3 or 4 beers, and you
I would always have
calm down a bit.
Booze with me if I was getting high, because everyone was like, Greg, you like never whitey, and I'm just there like with my beer like, yeah, I don't whitey, and I calm it down. You calm it down, you get super baked and you're like, oh dude, this is not good. Drink some beer straight away. You're just like, yeah man, I'm fucking loving this now.
Well, we all have beers.
What are the other things? Because I'm genuinely curious.
CBD tablets. If you have too much THC in the system and you take loads of CBD, it's supposed to equal it out, balance it out a bit.
Really?
Because all the stuff that they have at the moment is like THC heavy.
Yeah.
Like really like skunk weed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have like, because I've got those CBD tablets, if you take like 4 of them and just leave them under your tongue, goes straight into your bloodstream, and then it calms down the your THC CBD levels.
What's the other thing?
Peppercorn. You get peppercorn, grind it up, put it underneath your tongue, and it's supposed to drag you out the high.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to try some of these, because I miss getting high. Like I quit properly, like getting stoned all day, every day in like May, and like, I just can't do it at the moment. Like over the last few months, I've occasionally had like a few tokes of someone's drink, and it's like. When I started smoking, it was like, like all your muscles go, and you're like, this is just the fucking best. And now, I have 2 tokes, and it's like I've done a line of coke. I'm like
2 toke.
I'm like fucking. It's like I start shaking, and I'm doing all this shit, and it's like, what the fuck?
I haven't
like
smoked in 3-4 years now.
it's fucked.
And
But I miss it. I'd like to get back to being able to just smoke and chill out. Like,
yeah, me too.
I don't know.
Weird.
I feel like
That's why I got
I used
edibles.
to smoke so much weed that I feel like I burnt myself out. I feel like I get high now and I just be like, oh yeah, back to.
Dude, if Snoop
back to
Dogg's
the normal.
around, you haven't smoked enough.
Yeah, I know. There's
Do
people.
you reckon
like-
Snoop Dogg ever gets panic attacks?
no, because he's just never stopped.
He lives in America where you can just buy Xanax over the table.
You can't. But
Well, you can go to your doctor who just be like, give me Xanax. And he's like, yeah, okay.
Xanax. When the chips are down. Yeah, anyway,
Life
guys.
looks like it really sucks.
Yeah. That was the 69 podcast. Did you see what I meant?
Yeah.
Did you see what I meant?
Yeah.
Sorry, the camera's going all jittery. He's probably high. Maybe that's what it is. Get some popcorn under your tongue, my son. Anyway, like this, 100 likes every podcast. We should be back on Pinecast, which is our thing that we pay for, that Spotify.
Yeah.
And you can listen to us at work and on iTunes and Spotify and Castbox and all that crap. Yeah. Anything you guys want to add? Slash take away.
Be careful out there. Don't be getting any sexually transmitted diseases.
Yeah.
Especially under the skin.
Yeah, under the skin. Stay safe.
You don't want your dick to fall off.
Big up Nigeria.
Only watch this if you're 18 plus. Because sexual themes. I don't know what else. I don't know.
We haven't got a Goonie tune, but Greg is going to tell you what the Goonie tune was for the last thing.
What was it? A Hammer Smash
You
Face.
did too.
Hammer Smash Face and the Goonies, wasn't
The
it?
Goonies.
Yeah.
Data theme from
Data
Goonies.
theme.
I don't know if anyone said the Goonies, but a few people got. People got Cannibal Corpse.
We're gonna get. I might bring back the old Sagan stuff.
Yeah, I've got some funny
questions.
questions.
100%.
I'm gonna go buy a turtleneck for it, so I look like Carl Sagan. It'd be funny.
Yeah,
We're good. We'll make a little intro. We'll make a little.
Do you remember the old intro for it?
Yeah, space.
Yeah, I showed Greg that the other day. And he was
Dinosaurs.
like, I don't even remember doing that.
Yeah.
I don't remember filming it at all.
Greg doesn't remember. You remember when you guys antiqued me and we never used that footage for anything?
I don't remember. That feels to me like I did that 10 years ago.
So I was asleep when Lewis got here, and
Yeah.
Lewis was like, "Let's go upstairs and antique Matt," and Greg was like, "I'm gonna get him back for the first time ever."
Yeah, he'd done something to you, and you were all pissed off, and we were like, "Let's just get Matt." Yeah. And you were like, "It's in my eye." You were like,
Yeah, dude. Because there was this one time where Matt antiqued me, and I was finding flour in my room for years, and I'm not joking. Years afterwards.
Yeah, there was like bread just on the floor being made.
Yeah, it was just not cool.
All right, guys, we're gonna go now.
Yeah.
Peace, and we'll see you at number 70, but we're not naming them apart from this one because 69 is the sex number.
Yeah, sexy time.
Sex.
Oh, the camera went just then.